In January of 2023, Wizards of the Coast will try to get back into your wallets yet again with another remastered product. And this time, they're trying out Dominaria Remastered. Part of me thinks Wizards of the Coast doesn't have a creative bone left in their body. And the second half of me thinks this new set is pure genius. Welcome back everyone, MTG Moxman here, and thanks a lot for hanging out with me on the channel today. That's right, another remastered set, Dominaria Remastered, coming out in January of 2023. Guys, I think it's going to be a hit. As much as I hate to admit it, it's going to be a hit. I'm going to explain why. We've looked at previous sets that have come out. Some of you guys asked my opinion on this. You sent me the emails. We talked on the Discord. People hit me up on Instagram. Okay. I looked at the comparables and past sales. When you take a look at what happened with Time Spiral Remastered, it was March of 2021. They gave us Time Spiral Remastered. And you know what? Although I hate that set, and I don't hate it for the sake of what was in the product, I'm fine with what was there, okay? It was fantastic. It was the price point that really bothered me on that particular product. And yeah, I own one box of it, and it looks all pretty, and I love the green box. It's awesome. But then, at the end of the year again, they gave us double feature, okay? So we take a look at the first product, double feature. When this came out, it was $199 Canadian plus tax, around 230 bucks. I kept one box for the channel, and I know some patrons on my channel. We opened one box together. It was a lot of fun. Guys, a lot of mix-ups with this product. A lot of mistakes were made, and I think it's hilarious. I loved it, okay? That kind of craziness, you not knowing what you're getting in a box, was very amusing. But this was just a recreated set taken from Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt. There was nothing new inside the product, okay? They took Crimson Vow, they took Midnight Hunt, they just put those two sets together. They could have given us like the Secret Lair cards we've all talked about, the Dracula cards and stuff. They could have really made this into a horror-themed set. Or why not go the D&D route, give us like Ravenloft and stuff, would have been amazing. But Wizards didn't. They took the cheaper route, used the same artwork, just gave us some muted colors, and some of it's very gorgeous artwork. Some of it I don't find very appealing, but that's what they gave us. 230 bucks for a set that was kind of like smashed together, and that's what you get. And guess what? A lot of people pan it, and it still sold very well. Okay, it sold very well. It was heavily allocated. It is not a lot of that product out there, and for anybody out there who happens to be a sealed investor, you're going to do well in that product in the years and years to come, just because the print run was so small. And the set did get opened quite a bit. I mean, it was only particular people opening it. It wasn't like it was a mass of people going to stores and buying these boxes everywhere. But there was a core group of people who wanted some of these beautiful cards that people did enjoy the artwork on. Some of them were junk, some weren't. But that product still did fairly well, which is kind of scary, right? That's just how people did it. I don't have to agree with it, either do you. But it happened. And yes, you can get these cards for $1 or $2 each, but it's still $1 or $2. Even commons are $1 or $2. There's something there that Wizards is going to tap into. Now, when we go ahead and we take a look at Time Spiral Remastered, okay? Again, I wasn't fond of this product. Yeah, you got the alternate cards with the old framework like Chalice of the Void and stuff for value. There's some good stuff there. But the actual components of this set are not valuable. There's like a $30 card, I think, is the most expensive card in the set. When it came out, it was $249.95 Canadian. Okay, guys out there, this is Canadian prices. If you're in America, you got to knock off like 40% almost. And if you're overseas, like in the EU somewhere, you'd knock off like 33%. But look what it's going for now, $399.95 Canadian. And that's if you can find a store that has it in stock. Because that product sold really well. People really enjoyed it and really got in there and bought it, opened it, experienced it, drafted it, had fun with it. I gotta say, it went over very well. I hated the price point. I think Wizards of the Coast should have kept this at the regular pricing of a draft box. Maybe add 10, 15 bucks, but leave it there and let the players experience the good old Time Spiral block without having to fork over mega bucks to get it. This thing had production problems, short runs, and the prices went through the roof, okay? But there's also been boxes that didn't even have any of the alternate cards that were valuable, so people like lost value. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Guys, it was still very successful. People enjoyed it and they cracked into it. So then Wizards says, what can we do? And remember this, guys, in case you're new to the channel and stuff, or you didn't know Wizards did this. These are all planned way ahead of time. This is not planned now, okay? They planned this out a couple of years ago. They're just executing on products in a row, and the R&D is way ahead of what we're actually seeing happening out there. They're like a couple of years out, okay? They got stuff already on the drawing board for like 2027. They're already working this out based on the sales they're seeing now, okay? They may make some slight changes and modifications, but that's about it. Products are already getting printed, produced, put out there. The artwork's been purchased. It's all set to go, okay? They're like a machine. Wizards knows what it's doing, and they need to generate capital. They need to generate money for Hasbro, so they got to keep putting these new ancillary products into stuff. When something fails, they boot it to the side. They'll find a new product to shove into the line. And don't be surprised if they try squeezing a few more in. They know, what Wizards of the Coast does know, that they're nearing the maximum probably capacity they can force out. They're hearing it from all sides how unhappy players are with the sheer volume coming out. Yes, we can be selective and choose the products, but a lot of us want to experience these products, try at least a little bit of everything Wizards of the Coast has to offer. Keeping up with the Joneses is way too expensive. But Wizards has tapped into something new. They are going a different way. Because when they give you something like Dominaria Remastered, this is a lot more special than Time Spiral. Way different than Double Feature if executed correctly. They are tapping into rich old fogey players. Players who've been around forever, right? Players like me who have jobs, established, got a house, work all day, and love the game, okay? Picture like $1 million a year job. And you tap into something that this person played with as a kid. Why do you think people collect Star Wars figures, He-Man figures? Everything from Thundercats to Micronauts, okay? Muscles from like Mattel in 1986. We collect them because it's a part of our nostalgic childhood. We want to relive that. And if they're going back to Dominaria, they don't have to go to Dominaria 2018 and remaster that set. If they're going to Dominaria, that's like 25 plus years of Magic's history is all found on that one plane of existence. They keep going back there. They've had all kinds of the blocks that go there, from the Urza Saga blocks to Ice Age time. Like, it's everywhere. And they can expose us to all those cards. If this set goes off well, if they do a good job, put in some retro artwork, retro frame stuff, maybe insert a few cards from each of those editions, each of those sets into the original product, you are going to tap into old fogey market. This is what makes me think they might be a genius. They are going to tap into that market. And you know what makes me think they're going to tap into that market? The prices. I took a look on Amazon. Thank you guys who helped me out with those links. And here we go. Dominaria Remastered Draft Box. 175 US is 249 Canadian. That's kind of like Time Spiral Remastered, okay? Nothing special in the set. There's nothing really special there, but they charge the premium price. $267.48 for the remastered collector booster box. That is $375 Canadian to get that box. And then each individual collector booster pack is around 38 to 40 bucks. That is a premium product. You are talking Double Masters style products. And if it's created correctly, put together in the right way, tapping into all those funny bone joints that us players in the old school stuff like to, think about and dream about. Remember we went back to Ice Age. Remember Cold Snap. Oh, the Urza block. If you do this correctly, they are going to come out and make a huge amount of money. They just have to put it together, package it, market it in a certain way to appeal to the older school market players. And there may not be as many as us as there used to be, but there's enough of us that we will gobble up a whole bunch of that stuff and say, Matt, do you remember this stuff? Do you remember holding on to it? And that's the genius part of me. Because I know if they start putting some old soul rings, a Yoshin Soldier or two. They give us a few like ornithopters from the good old days. That's the kind of stuff that grabs you, okay? It just does. And as an older player, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure I'll buy the product because I didn't like Time Spiral. Not for the product, but for that price. The price will probably stop me from buying it. But I would go after the singles, and I would still go after probably a box, at least one, to crack open. I couldn't help myself probably. And imagine that times a few thousand people. That is a massive amount of income coming in. And there are people out there who have a lot of money to spend on products like this, and they will go in after it. They will. Hook, line, and sinker, like wizards casting off of a fishing boat, getting a giant sailfish on the hook, and that thing is one of us old nostalgic players saying, I gotta have it. It goes after that hook, gets caught, and gets reeled in for a whole bunch of bank. It's just the way I see things unfolding, if they do it correctly. But the prices tell me it's a premium product. It freaks me out a bit to know that that's the way things are going. But remember this, guys, you get to pick and choose. You don't have to buy this. I didn't buy Time Spiral Remastered. I bought a box to keep on the channel. I didn't buy a case like I normally do. I didn't buy a whole bunch of boxes and put them aside. I bought one to look at. That's it. And the same I did for Double Feature. I like the look of the box. I like the idea. I bought it for the backdrop that you see in my videos at my house. And that's it. That's all I did with it. I never went further. But there are players out there who bought cases of this stuff. They're sitting on it now. And let's face it, Time Spiral went up. It was a success. You don't think Dominaria Remastered will be a success? You're fooling yourself. It will be. It will be. As much as I don't want it to be, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the market thinks. And they're going to ignore everything I say. They're going to buy it. It's going to be fine. They're going to come out well. And then 10 years from now, when the box is double, they're going to be just smiling ear to ear. And I understand that. Nothing I can do about it. I won't buy into it. Maybe. Depending on what they do. I take that back. I reserve the right to change my opinion at any time because we're all people, and if they do this set right, you know I'm going to buy it. I just told you I would. See? Changed my mind right away. This is a hard one. Wizards, you're bringing back an old product and you're going to make a lot of money off it, and you're going to get a lot of us to buy it. It's genius. It's genius. That's all I have to say, guys. That's it. Those prices freak me out, but it probably won't stop me from buying at least a box. That's just how I feel about it. And I've seen the other products, and I know I wasn't very fond of them, but this is something that if done correctly, if they mix it up right, if they give us some Wrath, some Invasion, some Legion, if they overlay things, they can do so much. They can even bring in Arabian Nights cards. The ones that can't, I mean, obviously nothing reserveless, guys, but they could bring back stuff that could be reprinted. Wow. Guys, that is crazy, okay? That's all I gotta say. Have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd love to see your comments about what you guys think about this product. What will you do? Will you buy it? Will you ignore it? Are you just tapped out and done? Like a lot of you I know are. Remember, a lot of you are even refusing to buy Dominaria United. I'm not. I paid for like half my order now. I know. Guys, we're in for a really great ride in Magic in the next 6 months. Let's have some fun with it. I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, a big shout out. Patrons on this channel, guys, your loyalty I can't thank you guys enough for like sticking by me. Patrons make the world go round. It's because of you. Remember that. Hey guys, welcome back, special people. You made it to the end. I got the coffee in my hand, and I thought I would just ramble for a minute or two and let you know you are special. Don't worry, thanks for being here. But this was genius, I think. It's not a lack of creativity. Wizards just knows how to make money appear. They know how to plant the seeds. You got to put it this way, guys. They've done this before, right? They gave us Double Feature, January of 2022. Now they're giving us January 2023, Dominaria Remastered. But they just gave us the Brothers War. Picture it. Midnight Hunt, Crimson Vow, followed by Double Feature. Dominaria, Brothers War, right? Two nostalgic sets from back in the day, right? The idea of those sets anyway. And now they're giving us, in 2023, they're giving us basically some kind of combined hodgepodge of all kinds of Dominaria stuff, probably. And do you know why that's not a leak? Because it's not a leak. No. This was leaked. It's like a flash sale. They're like announcing to us, hey, in 2023, we're having a flash sale on this new product that it's going to be exclusive. Come get some. They're just warning us to save money for the future. That's it. It's genius. Pure genius. Anyway, guys, chill out. Have a great day. I'm going to keep thinking about this. I know, because I'm just loving it. As much as I don't want to love it, I just am. Anyway, see you guys. Have an awesome one.